it's a really beautiful day out. Nothing like being warm on the inside, chilly cold on the outside, because it's that time of year. It's Christmas, at least in a couple weeks. So now's a good time to be making special favorite side dishes of my family. And today we are going to start with a wonderful side recipe of my son's favorite, which is roasted red pepper salad. So to do that today, what we're going to do is we're going to start with some really good extra virgin olive oil, and just take any size bowl that you have. That'll be enough to put your peppers in. And what I want to do right here is just get the oil, and it takes quite a bit of oil, nice good olive oil, and some nice oregano. I like the organic oregano. And I don't know, I'm going to say for this one big jar of roasted red peppers, I'm probably going to use a couple teaspoons maybe of oregano, and you like to just crush it into that oil and let that oil just sit there for a little while and marry these flavors together. And I am going to put a little bit of black pepper in there as well. And of course, the star ingredient to any roasted red pepper salad is garlic. Not just any garlic, a lot of garlic. So we are going to just take the skins off of these guys. And I like to take the time actually and slice the garlic really nice and thinly into the oil. And it really pays off, because then you're not chewing into a hard piece of garlic once you get it, because trust me, there's going to be so much garlic in this roasted red pepper salad. You will get a mouthful that has a little garlic, and if it's sliced really thin, it's so much more enjoyable. At least that's what my son and my husband say. They really like the salad. So there we go. We got about, and again, you can use as much or as little garlic that we like. Sometimes I'll make it all by itself, and then today we're going to put the black olives. I like to, my family really likes the sliced black olives in the peppers. And you know what's nice about the red pepper salad too, of course, at this time of year, it's so colorful because it's such a brilliant bright red. So we're going to need some more oil. That's one thing this recipe does call for, is a lot of oil. So don't be afraid. And now we've got all this garlic. I can actually use a little bit more, believe it or not, because the more garlic, the spicier the red peppers are going to be. This really goes nicely with any dinner. I make it with chicken, or if I have even a Thanksgiving dinner, it's delicious as a side with your turkey. Sides are kind of fun to have. Usually when you make ham, you're making applesauce. Roasted red peppers is even a good side to have when you make a ham as well. Did you ever have a ham sandwich or sub and you put the peppers on there? It's the same kind of thing. And you could do that. You could make this and keep it in your refrigerator for at least a week. And you can use the roasted peppers on sandwiches as well. So, okay, we've got a lot of garlic. And then we're going to take a roll of toweling paper, and we're going to double it. And we're going to set it on our board in front of us. Okay, get a little bit more. The thing that you have to do, folks, is really dry out your tomatoes. I had a fork. Oh, here it is. And what you want to do is just lay them out. Okay. These are beautiful. And there's not a whole lot of, times you get the roasted peppers and there's a lot of burnt on there, a lot of black charring going on. So this particular brand I love because look at that whole pepper. You can see there's just a little bit of the char when they roasted them on the grill. And that's what gives them the wonderful flavor. There we go. And we just want to lay these peppers out because, well, you got to get that last one. We can't let any go to waste. These are too precious. So now you're going to spend a lot of time drying these babies off because it's very important. You're using all this organic olive oil, so you want to make sure that you really dry off your peppers. Look at how soaked that is. And I'm not kidding you, go and get another one and you'll see, because you want them dry enough so that the oil will get absorbed into the roasted peppers. There. And then what I like to do, and then what I'm going to do is just kind of take a slice like this, or you can tear it off and put big pieces. You can cut in half. And what I like to do is try to take off the little bit of that. We can throw that right in there. A little bit of the black charring. It's not going to hurt you if you eat it at all. It just looks a little nicer without it. So I try to scrape it off. There we go. And just as you go along, you just want to stir it. See the oil and it gets in there. And that's the last of our drying off all the excess water. One thing I didn't say is when you buy your roasted peppers, they usually come in water, so make sure you do look for the ones that are not marinated. You want them in the water, and that's why we took all this time to dry them off. I'm going to put in some salt. They really take an enormous amount of salt and olive oil, as you can see. And because this is your extra virgin olive oil, remember now when you go to put this in the refrigerator, it's going to, we're going to just slice in our black olives like nicely this way in circles. The oil is going to solidify. It's going to get a little bit, you're going to see everything kind of together because it's the pure stuff. So you can make this one day ahead of time. You can make it 2 days ahead of time as long as you don't have anybody in the house eating it before your dinner. And the longer it marinates, the tastier, the more garlicky and fresh tasting it's going to be. And to this amount, I usually put maybe, a good half a can. Again, you can just put as many black olives as you like. You can also, like I said earlier, you don't have to put any black olives at all. But my family likes the added black olives, so I put them in. And then the leftover in the can, you just give to whoever's around. Maybe you can just eat them yourself or give them to your grandkids. Alrighty. There we go. Just stir carefully. Oh, it smells wonderful. The roasted red pepper smell is so delightful. I can't imagine anybody not liking that. Look at this. There we go. And I'm just gonna, I already salted it. I put black pepper on it earlier. I'm gonna add a little bit more just to top it around the top. And we're gonna just cover it and stick it in our refrigerator as our side to bring for Christmas dinner. Now there's a salad that my son would be proud of. We just got back from Thanksgiving, from having Thanksgiving with him, and I had to make this big jar for him when I was there like 3 times. So let me tell you, once you sit down to this, you can eat this whole bowl all by yourself. But be careful, The garlic will come through the next day. Anyways, enjoy this awesome roasted pepper and garlic with olives.